Pull out your Instant Pot because today we're making soup. Hey y'all, I'm Becky and I love sharing simple, plant-based comfort food recipes. Making soup is probably the #1 way that I use my Instant Pot. It's quick and it's easy. I love that I can basically toss everything in the pot, set it to pressure, and then walk away until I'm ready to eat. And the keep warm function means that dinner can wait until we're ready to sit down. A lot of times I'll make dinner in the Instant Pot, set it to keep warm while I'm gone, and then I'll go skating. And that way when I come home from skating, we can all sit down and eat dinner. There are so many delicious soups you could make in your Instant Pot. You could truly do a different Instant Pot soup every night of the week. From chowder to white bean soup to split pea to ramen, I've got lots of delicious soup recipes to make in your Instant Pot. Let me know in the comments which one you're gonna try first. First up, we're making this Italian-style creamy white bean soup. This Italian-style white bean soup is creamy and it's satisfying with no dairy needed. And you make the whole thing right in the Instant Pot. This is a quick, easy one-pot dinner that my family absolutely loves. And it only takes about half an hour to make it. Press your Instant Pot's saute button, then add a little bit of oil, and once the oil is hot, add onion, garlic, half a chopped green chili, and then sprinkle on some salt. The salt helps the onion release moisture, which should prevent sticking, but if you need a little bit of extra moisture, you can add little splashes of water as needed. I'm using a serrano chili here, but you could also use like a jalapeno or your hot green chili of choice. If you don't want this to be spicy like at all, you can just use a couple tablespoons of chopped green bell pepper instead. You want to cook this until the garlic starts to brown. Now press the cancel button. Then add veggie broth or vegan chicken stock, all of your spices. You can use regular paprika or you can use Kashmiri chili powder, hot paprika for more spice, or smoked paprika if you want your white bean stew to have like a smoky flavor. 2 cans of white beans, sliced carrots and frozen spinach, and some frozen peas. You can use frozen corn instead if you like. Now you're gonna be tempted to give this a stir, but don't do it. If you stir this, there's a good chance your pot's gonna throw a burn warning, so just leave it with a lot of the stuff sitting on top. Lock the lid, then cook it at pressure for 5 minutes with a 10-minute natural release. When the cooking time is up, give it a stir, and then stir in some non-dairy yogurt to make it nice and creamy. If you don't have any unsweetened, plain, non-dairy yogurt, that's totally fine. You can use vegan sour cream, or you can do like I do and whip up some cashew cream real quick. Now serve this up with your toppings of choice. I like to top this with fresh herbs like parsley and green onion, and then a sprinkle of vegan Parmesan to like up that creaminess factor even more. Serve this white bean stew on its own, or over rice or quinoa, or with some crusty bread to sop up all that extra liquid. Oh, so good. Next up is a split pea soup. This split pea soup is hearty and cozy, it's full of veggies, and it all comes together in the Instant Pot. You've probably heard that you can't make split pea soup in your Instant Pot. Split peas foam when they're cooking, which can cause an issue if you overfill your pot, but you just have to make like a smaller batch and it'll be fine. Heat some oil using your pot's saute function, and then once it's hot, add onion and garlic with a good pinch of salt. Cook until the onions and garlic start to turn golden, and you can add splashes of water if needed to help prevent sticking. Then stir in the broth, split peas, spices, salt, and pepper. Now add the veggies on top, but don't mix them in. Just like with that white bean soup, if you mix them in, it can give you a burn warning, so leave them just sitting right on top. Lock the lid and cook at pressure for 10 minutes with a 10-minute natural release. When the cooking time is up, stir in some lemon juice for tang, Season to taste with salt and black pepper, and serve it with your favorite toppings. I like to drizzle on some vegan sour cream and sprinkle on some crushed pepper flakes for heat. This one's also great with a slice of crusty bread on the side for dipping. This soup is just absolutely delicious. The split peas cook down and give it almost like a creamy texture, and then it has like those chunky veggies, and it is just so good, all of those textures and flavors together. Next, we're making my family's favorite corn chowder. And it's my favorite too because it is so delicious and so easy to make in the Instant Pot. This corn chowder is just so creamy and rich and flavorful. It is just absolutely delicious. Like with the other soups, we're gonna start out in saute mode and cook up some onions and garlic with a little salt. Once the onion starts to brown, hit your cancel button and add all of the other ingredients to the pot. Then cook it at pressure for 5 minutes with a 10-minute natural release. While the soup is cooking, make your cashew cream by combining the cashews and water in your blender and blending until they're completely smooth. What I recommend is blending for 30 seconds to a minute and then letting the blender rest for a couple minutes, then repeating a 30 to 60 second blend until it's completely velvety smooth. And then we're gonna blend up this soup, which is gonna make it so much more creamy. You can let the soup cool and then do this in an upright blender, then transfer it back to the Instant Pot to heat back up on saute mode, or you can use an immersion blender and do everything right in the pot. When you're blending, you don't want everything to be broken down, but you do want to make sure you break down especially the cauliflower pieces because those are going to get nice and creamy. Now stir that cashew cream into the pot and you are ready to serve. This Instant Pot corn chowder is so creamy and flavorful and hearty and cozy. Ugh, it is just so delicious. Finally, we're going to make some golden ramen in the Instant Pot. This one is a little bit different because you are gonna cook the ramen noodles separately. I've tried cooking the ramen noodles in the pot with the broth, but they always just end up getting too soft and gummy. You're much better off cooking them separately while the broth is cooking in the pot. This golden ramen is like creamy and it gets that beautiful golden color from lots of turmeric. It's super cozy and I especially like to make it if someone in my house is under the weather. To start, you guessed it, hit your saute button. Then heat some toasted sesame oil, and once it's hot, add the onion, garlic, ginger, and salt. Cook that up until the onion turns translucent, then press the cancel button. Now add the broth, tofu, miso, carrots, turmeric, and crushed pepper. Lock the lid, then cook it at pressure for 6 minutes with a 10-minute natural release. While the broth is cooking in the Instant Pot, make your ramen noodles and divide them between your bowls. When the Instant Pot is done cooking, add the spinach to the pot and stir it in until it starts to turn bright green. Then stir in the soy milk to make it creamy. Use a ladle to spoon the broth, tofu, and veggies all over the noodles, and then serve it with your favorite ramen toppings. This ramen is just absolutely delicious with that like toasted sesame flavor and ginger and turmeric. It's got umami from the miso paste and all of those veggies and then like that toothsome tofu. It is just such a cozy dinner. I hope you enjoyed this little collection of Instant Pot soups. If you have any questions about these recipes or about eating vegan in general, drop a comment. I am always happy to help. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. Happy cooking!